Reprogram yourself. Bring awareness towards the fearful belief systems. Bring awareness to the constraints and limitations. Bring awareness to all of those things. Master manifestation by manifesting love inside, by manifesting patience inside, by manifesting confidence, by manifesting intelligence. All of these things are correlated. All of these things work together. They are harmonious. They vibrate in harmony. They're orchestra playing in the high heavens, and all you have to do is listen and emit. Peace and praise the sun. Today we are going to reprogram our minds. We're going to get into a nice meditative state and open our minds with channeled messages to alleviate any constraints, limiting beliefs, depression, anxiety, all those things that clamp down on our souls and hold us down. We're going to alleviate all of that today. So let's get into it. If you will, allow yourself to get into a nice posture, be it sitting up straight or laying down, to receive these messages with as little friction and resistance as possible, with as little guard as possible, with as little filters as possible. We want to get into a peak relaxed state to really observe ourselves, to really observe our thoughts, to really observe the things that we are co-creating as we go through reality, the things that we are emitting as we go through reality, the things that we are telling ourselves and others as we go through reality. We will bring the flame of consciousness, the flame of awareness, the flame of love to these constraints, to these belief systems, to these limitations. As we inhale love and exhale stress, as we inhale peace and exhale anxiety, we become more and more at peace, more and more at rest, more and more aware of ourselves, of the things that we believe, of the things that we hold dear to us, as the way that we create reality, as we go deeper and deeper into ourselves, deeper and deeper into awareness, deeper and deeper into understanding the true nature of reality, deeper and deeper. The lesson is on love. The lesson is on how love will reprogram you for success. The lesson is on how fear is holding you back from success. Success in any way that you wish it to be experienced. The limitations, the constraints are fearful belief systems. We will analyze the belief systems that we are emitting, because, guardians, we must remember, emit the frequency, observe the result. If we want success, we have to emit the success vibration. If we want love, we have to emit love. But some of us are stuck in the fearful belief systems, and fear is an excellent teacher. Fear is a powerful teacher. Fear is the predominant way in which people choose to learn on this planet, but that is coming to an end. And it will be the people who have pushed themselves deeper into love, deeper into understanding, deeper into self-awareness that will usher in the planetary change that everyone desires to see. But the change will come from within, guardians. The change will come from within. How can we experience this change? Emit the frequency, observe the result. Fear is not the only teacher. Fear is the teacher that many of you choose to take on, because it is the teacher that your teachers took on, your parents took on, their parents took on, society has taken on. Environment is a major factor in how you create your reality. And if there are people around you who choose to emit fear, choose to emit deception, choose to emit manipulation, all of these are dark energies. All of these are dark arts. All of these work on one dimension of reality. And therefore, yes, feel that expansiveness. The pause was intentional. We are getting deeper into ourselves. That pause allows your brain to rest. That pause allows that spaciousness for you to observe those fearful and limiting belief systems. That pause is awareness. That pause might have been the first time for some of you that your brain was not thinking, wasn't going. We want you to let go. Let go of those belief systems. Let go of the fear, because the fear does not teach you anything anymore. You've already learned all of those lessons. Fear is very, very trendy. Your technological algorithms are built on those fear factors, aren't they? Things that enrage the consciousness gets the most likes and shares, the most reception. Why is that? Why are we creating a reality that is focusing on the negative things constantly and wondering why they're so depressed and anxious all the time? There will always be problems in the world, guardians. Your issues are not new. These are the same issues that people from ancient history have been facing. The issues are human relationships. How we treat ourselves is how we treat others. And there are those who hate themselves, who despise themselves, who have some of the most toxic attributes that they spew. And then you subconsciously absorb those thoughts and emotions, those energies, those belief systems, and they reside within you because you have not turned the flame of consciousness and awareness towards them to rid them out of your belief systems, rid them out of your psyche, rid them out of your mind. Take back your power. Take back your strength. Step back into love. Step back into power. Step back into confidence. We are reprogramming our minds today, guardians. We are going deep, deep, deep today. For the things that you believe is how you create your reality. Emit the frequency, observe the result. Emit the frequency, observe the result. You cannot observe and then emit. It doesn't work like that. For some of you it does, because you're emitting things that you are not aware of. Some of you are emitting fear on a constant basis and you have zero awareness of those things and are simply stuck and wondering why your life is the way that it is. Expansiveness is the path. Love is the path. Love is abundant. It's everywhere. It's there all the time, and yet it seems to be elusive for some. It seems to not be there for some. You are confused, guardians. Emit the frequency, observe the result, emit the love, and observe it to be there. You cannot depend on things external to you to sustain you forever. But you can depend on yourself. You can depend on yourself, your boundless energy, your confidence, your strength to empower you forever. But only if you emit the frequency. And some of you have bricks at your feet, weighing you down as you drown in sorrow and depression because of the things that you refuse to look at, the things that you're afraid to look at, guardians. You do not need to be afraid. Fear is the teacher. Listen to it. What is it telling you? Is it telling you that you're unworthy? Is it telling you that you have no reason to be confident? Is it telling you that you have nothing to look forward to? Is it telling you that you're unloved, that no one loves you in your life, that you'll never amount to anything? Do you believe these things that it is saying to you? And if you do, why is that? Why is that? What evidence do you have for that? Is it something that's happened in the past that you're still holding on to and saying, oh, this thing has happened to me, so therefore I will continue to create my reality from this event, from the past into the future? Why? When will we break free of the past and step into the present moment and create an expansive and loving, boundless, powerful experience? When will we step into that moment? Tomorrow? Tomorrow never comes. There is only now. There's only the present moment. You continue to deceive yourselves, guardians. You know this. You know this in your hearts. There is only now. Uproot and shake loose those fearful belief systems. Shake loose the fear. Shake loose the things that you hold in your mind as limitations. Why? Hold them. They serve you no longer. Fear has left the building. Fear is not even there anymore. Fear has given you these things and has departed, and you're doing it to yourselves. You don't need to do that. Step into the light, step into the love, step into the abundance, and see how your life miraculously change. You've been conditioned to focus on the external world. You've been conditioned to focus on the things that don't matter. The things that matter most are how you interact with each other, your relationships. Your relationships are why you're here. And the most important relationship you could ever have is your relationship with yourself. The dark arts of the world have confused the masses into believing that the external world is what matters most, when the internal world is all that there is. The internal world is all that there is, guardians. How do you treat yourself when you are alone? What are the belief systems that are emanating in your mind when you're alone? What are the things that are constantly running through your mind that you're trying to escape from? The mind is where the home is, and the mind has tormented so many, but it doesn't have to be that way. Reprogram yourself. Bring awareness towards the fearful belief systems. Bring awareness to the constraints and limitations. Bring awareness to all of those things. Master manifestation by manifesting love inside, by manifesting patience inside, by manifesting confidence, by manifesting intelligence. All of these things are correlated. All of these things work together. They are harmonious. They vibrate in harmony. They're orchestra playing in the high heavens, and all you have to do is listen and emit. Listen and emit. There's no greater love than the love for thyself, for who understands you better than you? Who understands you better than you? No one. So, The love of thyself is love that is never ending. The love of thyself is one that is undying. The love of thyself is love that will expand through every dimension, through every mind, through every matter, through every atom, through every molecule. The love of thyself is the strongest vibrational frequency in the world. It permeates all things. It resonates within all things. And even those who act upon a lack of awareness of this divine energy that is emitting through all things, it still is there. It still is there. What does all of this have to do with reprogramming our minds? Our minds are the results of the thing that we think about compulsively on a day-to-day basis, impulsively on a day-to-day basis, automatically on a day-to-day basis. The loops, the thoughts, the energy that is cycling through our minds. That is where you want to bring your awareness to, guardians. That is what you want to work on. So bring awareness to it. Bring awareness to the unworthiness. Bring awareness to the sadness and sorrow and depression and the stress and the loneliness. Bring awareness to those things. Feel them. Feel. Too many people are afraid of feeling. But how can you heal if you're afraid to feel? You must feel. You must feel them. And let go of the thoughts that you're not strong enough, and let go of the belief systems that you're not brave enough, and let go of all of the fear that prevents you from feeling it. That's the only way you're going to grow and ascend. That's the only way to level up in life. You must feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel. And as you feel, you become aware that what you've been running from are just shadows on the wall. What you've been trying to escape are just shadows on the wall. Reprogramming our minds, reprogramming ourselves. We must have love and empathy and compassion and confidence on loop in our minds constantly, with each and every single situation that comes to mind, with each and every single thing, opportunity that comes into your life, that comes into your awareness. You choose love. You consciously choose love. For the alternative is fear. And you can choose that if that's the path that you want to go down, but we think that you have done that enough already. You've done that already. You've done that for many years. So why continue to do it? You don't need to. You don't need to. So choose love. The mind can think of fear automatically all it wants to, and yet you will continue to follow the path of love. And eventually the path of love will be the path of least resistance, and then you'll flow through reality no matter what happens to you externally. The conditionings of the external world where they want you to focus because they understand where the focus goes, the energy flows, guardians. Where the focus goes, the energy flows. And they want you to focus on them. They want you to focus on the distractions. They want you to focus on everything outside of you that causes you pain and suffering. But as soon as you turn that focus into yourself, inwards, bring that focus inwards constantly, every single day, every moment, bring that focus inward. And allow the energy to flow into thyself, into the belief systems that hold us and bind us and shackle us and make us drown in fear. We bring our awareness to that dark arch, to that dark energy, allow it to shatter, and free ourselves and swim to the surface. Swim into the light, guardians. Swim into the light. Bathe in it. Because it's endless, boundless, compassion and love. The relationships are why you're here. The relationships are all that matters, guardians. The relationships is all that matters. How you treat yourself is the most important relationship. Because if you can treat yourself with love and compassion and understanding, then you have unlimited potential to express those things to other people. For the other people are simply you in the end, guardians. They're just you. Different versions, different aspects, different colors, different genders, but they're all you. And the external world has conditioned you to believe otherwise, and that is fine. But at your core of core, your hearts of hearts, the highest vibrational frequency within inside of you, the highest level of intelligence, which is infinite in nature, it knows that this is the truth. That this is the truth. Your relationships are important. Do not lose them. And do not be afraid to express yourself. If you are within love, if you are expressing belief systems of compassion and empathy, and there are the people out there who judge you for it, they cast you to a side for it. They say, look at this person, look at this foolish person. Why do we concern ourselves with people who express no actual concern for us? We do not concern ourselves with their belief systems. We love them from afar. We express compassion from afar. Well, we do not take on their dark energy. We do not take on their belief systems and limitations because they are operating in a frequency that we've already graduated from. It's a very difficult concept to understand. How can we love those who express hatred towards us? It is because they are us. They are us. But you can love aspects of yourself and not embody it. You can love those people, but not embody their thoughts and belief systems into your awareness and say, this is me. They're right. What am I saying? What am I doing? No. No, no, no. Emit the frequency, observe the result. We create from within. We create from within. Always and forever we create from within. So there will be those who judge you no matter what level of success that you are at in your lifetime, no matter what you are saying, no matter what religion that you have, no matter what you believe, no matter what, people will judge. It is the human condition. But we do not need to take upon ourselves. We do not need to take upon that energy within inside of us, inside of our awareness. We don't need to do that. So as you are there, basking in this boundless, expansive energy, as you are there, feeling this expansiveness, we cannot emphasize how expansive love is. True love that you have within inside of you, the true love, not the psychological one that you think that you know, that you've created in your mind because of the things that you've seen in media and maybe past relationships. We're talking about the unending, expansive, unconditional love that is vibrating deep within inside of you. Feel as you inhale love and exhale stress. As you inhale tranquility and you exhale sadness and sorrow and depression and etc. Feel to heal. Feel to heal. Emit the frequency, observe the result, reprogram the mind. If you want to be confident, emit confidence. Explore what that means to be emitting confidence. If you have no knowledge of how to emit confidence, try. Just try. You have no knowledge of how to love and what love is. Try to love. Try. Try. Peace and love. Praise the sun. Thank you. Told you we're going deep. The energy is just spinning and expansive. But that's the flow state. That's the meditative state. I didn't think any of those words. I just allowed them to come out of me. Just step into the channel state and let the words come out. It's not easy to embody this energy. It's not easy. But that's the point. The difficulty is the constraint. So we take it day by day, doing the best that we can, not judging ourselves, but bringing awareness towards the things that we do. There might be moments where you don't feel confident in yourself. You don't feel capable. You feel unworthy and loved. And that's okay. But feel those things. And we do better the next day. And the next day we might feel rejuvenated, excited, strong, confident, brave. But we don't think too far into the future. We take it one day at a time, one moment at a time, because the present moment is all there is, guardians. The present moment is all there is. Peace and praise the sun. Bask in the light that you've just downloaded. Bask in the energy that you've just downloaded. Feel it around you, surrounding you. The relationships are the most important thing that we need to cultivate. So let's cultivate a loving relationship with ourselves. Praise the sun.